Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Vaipo. I'm back with another game for you guys. This is I believe part 8 of my casting let's just say career, and let's just do a quick introduction of the teams. We have Ash, Fizz, Janna, Cassidy and Skarner on the blue team. On the purple team we have Nunu, Irelia, Ahri, Alistair and Cogmon. Now we have Alistair in jungle for the purple team and we have Skarner in jungle for the blue team. So let's get straight into this game and not waste any more time. So this is a matchup that I actually have been hoping to see, to be honest. This is what's his name, Cassidy versus Ahri, and Ahri seems to be one of the very favorited mages to be, or AP casters to be in the middle right now, because she does so much damn damage, even though maybe not as much as she could be doing, but she is very quick. She's hard to kill, and we might have a bit of, no, never mind, Skarner's going back. She's very kind of quick to move around. She's hard to kill. So we do have a bit of jungle invasion here, and actually just in time, because Skarner did just go back, and they will probably pick this off right before. Oh, I actually missed first blood. I am going to go back for this, I'm sorry. I should not have, I gotta start looking at when the first blood and then stop previewing the game, because I do miss it sometimes. So yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. That's just Cassidy being Cassidy, really. You know, once he gets that ult, it's very difficult to get away. So blue buff is going to get stolen here right before Skarner is actually going to show up, and probably going to go to Irelia, or maybe not. Yeah, I guess that is a good idea anyways, to let Alistair take it. So Irelia is going to be against Fizz on top. And actually looking at the teams right now, on the purple team we actually have 3 casters, technically speaking. Alistair is counted as a caster. They are going to probably pick off Cogmore here, especially with Skarner jumping in and doing his AoE damage and slice and dice basically. And they are going to be quite safe here in bottom after that, because Nunu of course can't really do much. Alistair is coming in here to do a bit of ganking, helping Irelia pick up that Fizz, and blue team is feeling confident enough now to go for a dragon kill. Now they are being spotted by a ward which is not quite visible there, and people seem to have a very similar taste in where they want to put those wards. Actually, oh, that was a perfect dodge from Cassidy on that. I'm not quite sure which one of her skills that is, but as you see, that is why Ahri is so powerful right now, because she keeps moving all the time and she can do so much damage every time. And actually she's, I don't think this is, well, it was still worth the dragon for the blue team, but wait, I'm actually gonna go back. I'm not sure, did Ahri pick that up? I do believe that she might have picked that up actually. She did. Oh my god, that Ahri, she just turned that game around. I apologize for not seeing this the first time. I was focused a bit on the kill too much, but Ahri actually just stole the dragon as well as picking up that double kill with Cassidy and Skarner. So a great big help for them here. This was a very well played move by Ahri, and it's probably going to help the purple team get back into this game, because they did have a bit of a problem with Cassidy picking up first blood. But Ahri is now of course on 2 kills and unfortunately 2 deaths as well, but not going to be as bad for her, seeing as she is still on 2 kills and Cassidy is only on 1. She is also way ahead of Cassidy on minion kills, actually just having a little bit less than double his minion kills, and that probably will keep you know, growing like that, because Ahri is great at farming with that which one is a Q. So Skarner coming here to notice that his blue is like, what the fuck gone? So nothing he can do about that really, except he could try to invade, but then again there is no blue there either. So oh never mind, I was like, where's Nunu? Just walking around. Fizz trying to gank Irelia. I don't think that's a good idea. You should never try to gank Irelia, purely because if she still has her stun, I mean, if she's lower health than you, you're pretty much guaranteed to die under that tower, because you know, she's gonna stun you, she's gonna walk away and start kiting around the tower. Now they are actually gonna try to gank Cassidy here, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work, because Cassidy of course being a very difficult champion to gank. But she is gonna probably ult and try to pick him off, and she is actually gonna pick it up. Of course Cassidy, or Alistair, is good for letting her get that kill, even though I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have the damage to KS it anyways. But Looking up at top here again, Irelia is doing quite a bit of pushing here. I'm not quite sure why she's doing that. I think that might be because she knows that Skarner is down here, and Skarner picking up that Kog'Maw, of course, going to get that kill. Unfortunately, Skarner does pick it up instead of Ashe, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate as usual. Wait. Actually, I was a bit mistaken here. I did screw up. It was Irelia diving Fizz. It was the other way around. For some reason I thought Irelia was on the other team, so already messing up in the first, what is it, 8 minutes or so of the game, so a bit unfortunate, but okay, it happens. And is going to happen, fortunately, for all those people subscribing, because since I started doing this, a lot of people have subscribed to me compared to what I would get before. I've gotten more subscribers in the last week than I had in the last maybe month, to be honest. So League of Legends is going to be a very heavy focus on my channel from now on, because it seems to be a very good thing to have. Now actually, Skarner did just pick off his red, but of course if he went for that Alistar would probably tear him a new one. And yeah, so obviously Ahri and Cassidy being both safe in middle with those wards here, trying to spot for counter ganks. Actually, Fizz is jumping in here, and they might try to get Fizz's ultimate here, and yeah, they probably are going to pick this, or maybe not. I would expect Cassidy to jump in there, to be honest, and just finish her off, because she doesn't have that much health. But if he did jump in there, he would have killed her, to be honest. If he just ignored Alistar, ran right past him, and just got 2 hits off on Ahri, she would have died. But bit of a mistake there from him. I'm not quite sure, maybe he just didn't quite spot her, but other than that, I just think it wasn't well enough played. So as usual, Irelia actually going behind the turret here to prevent those minions from attacking their minions, so that they can attack the turret. I'm not quite sure if she wants to do this yet, because you know, she does want to stay in farm as long as she can, sorry. Actually, Fizz is going to get dived here again, and I do believe he is going to die here. There's nothing he can do, and she is going to escape from that tower quite safe. And that's just Irelia. She has a lot of armor when you build her with a Trinity Force up first, and quite a bit of damage too. Unfortunately, if you keep building her tanky, she does fall off a little bit, but if you build her right, she can be very tanky as well as very heavy on damage. And Skarner walking into that bush, and then noticing that Alistar is there, even though he didn't really have to back off. Alistar would only have enough mana for probably a pulverize. Let's have a look at what the mana is. 100 mana, and headbutt is 70, so for a long time he still wouldn't have enough mana for it. So they could have probably gotten aggressive there, picked up Ahri, and perhaps even gotten a kill, who knows. Even though she did just get the life steal. Oh, and look at that. Doing quite a bit of damage, but of course if this wasn't Cassidy and he couldn't just blink over that wall or blink over that turret, she would have dived him most likely. I'm not sure why they both pinged their golems at the same time. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Irelia pinged the top ones, and then Ashe or Janna pinged the bottom ones. I'm not quite sure why that happened, but for some reason they did it at the exact same time, and that really does kind of baffle me why they both did it at the same time. So if anybody does know, please let me know in the comments below. I guess I should start interacting with you people a little bit more, seeing as people are liking this, and I do want to interact with the viewers as much as possible. Actually, Cassidy doing a bit of damage onto Ahri, and they are probably going to pick this up if Skarner has his ult, which he appears not to have right now, although he did, and they could have probably killed Ahri actually, but for some reason decided to back off, perhaps because a lot of people are missing and they didn't want to overextend too much. Janna preemptively actually ulting there. Cassidy is going to have to jump away over this wall if he wants to survive, and nope, Irelia is going to pick him up. And this team fight just turned really badly for the blue team, even though they did look to be in a dominant position early on. But right now it is going downhill for them, and they could easily dive the Skarner here, so I would keep running, to be honest. Especially with that Kog'Maw using his ult. I do believe that it does true damage. No, magic damage. Somebody told me that it was true damage, but I was very skeptical about that. I knew it wasn't true for some reason, but I guess that just proves that it's not true damage, even though it does say mixed. After a short delay, artillery falls, dealing 80 plus 21 plus 0 magic damage. And for some reason, when you look at your debt when Kog'Maw kills you, it says that it's mixed damage. I'm not quite sure what that means, but who knows? Doesn't say true damage anyways. So Fizz is probably going to pick off the turret here. I'm not sure why he's hitting it for so little. He does have 104 AD, but he's hitting it for like half of that every time. Is going to back off because Aurelia would probably end up killing him with that Trinity Force. And of course he's going to make it out there no problem. Skarner is going to pick off the blue, and I don't think these guys are going to contest him right now because it's a bit too far into their jungle, and Kassadin was missing, as well as Ashe and Janna, so it was very unpredictable jumping into their jungle like that, because they would be very, very viable to a gank. So let's have a quick look at Ashe and Kog'Maw. Ashe is doing slightly better. He does have 2 assists on top of Kog'Maw's score. Of course, Ashe doesn't have 2 deaths, and Kog'Maw does. Nunu has absolutely nothing right now. He doesn't even have minion kills, whereas Janna, she has 2 assists, so she's obviously doing quite a bit better, maybe perhaps about 200 gold. Let's have a quick check over that. Ashe at 4.7k, Kog'Maw at 4.5, so she's only about 200 gold ahead of him, and that's 2 assists roughly. The non-first blood assists are usually worth only about 80 or 90 gold. Actually, blue team's turret did just go down the middle there while I wasn't watching. But Janna is on 2.8k almost, and Nunu is on 3.3. How the hell? Perhaps he did get those gold for 5 items much earlier than her. He still has 2 as well, and she only has 1. So blue team, or purple team, is doing quite a lot of pushing here in the middle actually, and I'm sorry about that, but somebody did just message me on Skype, so I did have to cut out a little bit just to prevent the Skype trolls. And yeah, so let's continue with this game right now. I was saying last time that Nunu did pick up that gold per 5 item earlier than Janna, which means he does have extra gold on top of what Janna has. I did notice actually checking on my last recording that my voice sounds a bit different on the recordings now after changing my microphone settings. I will try to change it a little bit because I am a bit too quiet right now, so I do have to do a bit of changing. And actually looks like Kog'Maw is going to get killed really badly here. Nunu's all completely missing everyone, and unless he can slow Kog'Maw somehow, Kog'Maw could escape just about. Nope, Ashe Arrow is going to catch him with that, which means that Kog'Maw is going to get picked off here quite easily. Unfortunately again, Skarner picking it up without giving it to Ashe, and considering how far ahead Ashe is right now, I don't really think it's that much of a problem. So Ahri is currently at 4-1-2 and Kassadin's at 1-4, and that is really strange. Kassadin did pick up that first blood, which means Kassadin should have been miles ahead. I'm not quite sure what happened with that, but the reason I think that he fucked up so bad is the fact that he built a fucking Philosopher's Stone. God, I don't know what rank these guys are, but honestly I thought that is the stupidest move I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a supporter, or sorry, an AP caster building a Philosopher's Stone. Not Kassadin anyways. I mean, considering he got first blood, he should have went straight for something like a Rabadon's Death Cap or something, doing a whole lot of damage as fast as he possibly could. So I really do not know what was going through his mind to waste that much gold on this thing. I do believe it cost about 1,000 gold, and it did put him behind a little bit. Ahri, as you can see, did not do that. And let's compare their AP actually quickly. He has 73 AP compared to Ahri's 201. She is of course 3 kills ahead of him as well. Well, you couldn't say 4 considering there is also an assist there, or 2 assists, sorry. But right now Ahri is going to demolish this Kassadin, and building that Philosopher's Stone really did not help Kassadin's chances. So let's see how this goes from now on. Purple team is looking at in a very dominant position right now, being ahead in both gold turrets and well, purely team skill from what I see. Having 4 Philosopher's Stones on the blue team was not a very good idea, I think. I mean, they weren't really supporters. Even Fizz has one, and Fizz did get top, and he has 3 gold items. So looking at Fizz now, right now, he has 50 AP as a caster. That is really poor, and I'm really not sure what they were thinking really, because it's just going to put them behind the whole time. When AP casters and AD carries start building gold for 5 items, I do believe that it just starts making you go further behind, purely because the fact that you're not doing enough damage to win team fights. So again, Aurelia diving that Fizz. Fizz not able to do anything against Aurelia at this stage. She does have a Guardian Angel as well as a Trinity Force, whereas Fizz has, well, what does he have? He has a Sheen and some gold for 5 items. So blue team is quickly going downhill right now. They're sinking and not abandoning ship just yet. So top third is going to go down very quickly here, with all 5 people trying to or doing their parts towards taking it down. And I do believe that they might try to contest this inhibitor here as well, but maybe perhaps not just yet. They might try go for a dragon whenever it respawns, or a baron even. Look, they're picking a baron, and purple team does have a ward here, but not quite there. They do have 2 wards, 3 wards, sorry. Nunu has 2 and Kog'Maw has 1. Sorry, not Kog'Maw, I just saw him coming here, so I'm like making up a load of bullshit. Irelia does have a ward as well, which means they do they can ward here and be pretty safe. They did ward the Baron instead in case the blue team got desperate and tried to do it. Perhaps they would be able to counter gank it. And actually Skarner building a Hextech Revolver. I'm not really sure what this game is all about, but everyone seems to be building so strange. I've never seen people build like this. Ashe is going very standard, going for that Infinity Edge very first. Then we have Janna going to support, that's normal. Kassadin did go for a Rod of Ages, but a bit late after having that Philosopher's Stone, which is probably not a good idea. Skarner did go for a bit of AP. I have seen this sword before, or at least being used before. I'm not quite sure why he ulted Aurelia there. She does have a Guardian Angel, as well as being almost full health when they actually engaged her. She is going to go down here, losing that Guardian Angel buff, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to jump onto her again, but of course Nunu is going to keep her safe. And Fizz overextending, of course, and getting killed by Aurelia. Again, she is now at 701. She's almost at legendary status, whereas this Fizz is just 05, doing absolutely horrible. I'm not quite sure if the blue team can do anything at this stage. They are 8,000 gold behind. They are 3/3 behind, and they're also 7 kills behind, which means the purple team actually right now could probably easily do the Baron. And they do have a ward here preventing, actually not very well placed. But they are going to be spotted straight away, with Ahri reacting first just to put out a bit of damage while they try to burn down this Baron very quickly. They're not going to be able to do anything. Of course, Janna getting pulled here. Actually, Aurelia is jumping in, and she's going to jump in with very little health, meaning she is going to get killed. And that's pretty much it. I do believe that Alistair is going to jump here because he preemptively ulted and should not have done that, but they are still going to pick off some people, or Kassadin does get picked off straight away. Ashe does kill Ahri here actually, and the blue team is actually coming back a little bit. They picked off 3 people for the price of 2, so not too bad actually. Pretty lucky there, with Ashe probably carrying them a little bit here, doing a very good job at it, doing enough damage. Of course she is tanking a bit of turret hits here, but they are going to get away safely. They did prevent that Baron kill, and I honestly thought that was a mistake by them. I did not think they should have went for that Baron. I think what blue team needs to do right now to get their chances back in there is just farm as much as they can, especially freaking Fizz and Kassadin. They have no damage whatsoever right now, and they do need to get their items up like crazy, and without that they really are just not going to do anything. I mean, if you combine all of their stats right now, Ashe is doing fairly good. She does have that Infinity Edge already. Fizz has absolutely no tier 3 items. He's at 55 AP. Janna's a support, you can't really complain about that. She does have her Oracle as well, actually just using that Oracle now to try to de-ward, as well as having loads of wards. She's doing pretty well, actually having 6 assists as well out of 7, which is very good. Let's compare it actually to Nunu's. He only has 3 assists out of 13 kills, so not so great, but obviously Nunu not at full support, so can't do just as well as that. Now Kassadin, 107 AP, it's not a whole lot. Could be better. It is a bit better now that he does have the Rod of Ages, because of course he was miles behind when he only had the Philosopher's Stone. Skarner does have no AD, he has very little AP purely just because of the Hextech Revolver. I'm not quite sure if he's going to go for the Gunblade. And then let's compare the purple team, sorry for that. Nunu being a support, of course. Irelia actually getting a snowball item. I'm not sure why she did this, perhaps because she is a 7-1. She's doing very well. Her Guardian Angel is down, which I guess means she shouldn't have probably went for this thing, although chances are they are going to win this game right now. You know, they are quite kiting down here, but Fizz again overextending, not being very smart about this. They're not quite focusing on the whole round, but he is going to get killed off here straight away. And nothing blue team can do about it. They just lack the damage right now, especially with that Fizz. I do believe that Fizz has no experience playing that champion. Ahri picking up 2 kills, and I do believe they are going to be quite free to do a Baron kill here. And if Ashe gets her W in there, yeah, she does. She gets an auto kill actually, but she is probably going to get picked off here by Cosmo if he can slow her down. Or if, actually Ahri could cut her off as well, but it's not going to be needed. Cosmo is going to pick that up, of course. And I do believe they are pretty free to do a Baron kill right now. Probably Irelia very regretting getting that Sword of the Occult right now, because she did of course die twice in a row, has no Guardian Angel, and she is getting focused quite a bit because she does too much damage. She does, although she does have 3 Blood Tribute stacks, which is the buff you get from Sword of the Occult, which means she does get quite a bit of AD out of it still. The sword itself gives 10, and then each stack gives you another 5. And 20% or 20 stacks give you movement speed. I do like getting a Leviathan actually. Well, before, back when it was viable, I used to get a Leviathan and a Sword of the Occult on Katarina, but those builds have already gone out the door long ago with so much CCs. Actually, they could get a bit greedy here again. I do believe the blue team is overextending a little bit. Once Ahri's cooldowns are back, she could probably pick off Fizz here quite easily, and that's exactly what happens, except for Kog'Maw picks up the kill. Skarner is probably going to get killed off here unless he flashes over the wall, which he does not. He doesn't have that flash ready. And purple team is just going to demolish them, because of course blue team is just having horrible engages right now. I do believe they're getting a bit desperate right now to try to pick up a few kills, as well as perhaps deny a Baron. But trying to deny a Baron, they just call him an ace, and purple team is either going to, no, never mind, they are going to surrender. Blue team does surrender, leaving the purple team win this game quite easily. I do believe that with that Irelia up on top, shutting down Fizz completely. Kassadin of course did make a big mistake of building that Philosopher's Stone. I don't believe it is needed for a mid champion or a top champion, and unfortunately both their AP bursters did have Philosopher's Stones, which puts them quite a bit behind on damage when they need it. So that's it for this cast. Press the like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Vaipo, and I'm out.